Brian Baker here with Unfish Camp. We are fishing on Townline Lake right now up in Rhinelander, Wisconsin. Never fished here before, so it's really just an experiment. We don't have a lot of time left. We've actually fished 2 other lakes already this morning. We're planning to leave by noon. It's already noon, but we caught a couple bass through the ice and we've had a few bluegills, so we're kind of sticking around trying to see if we can figure this out a little bit. So hopefully whatever we do catch today, we'll show you what we're doing, how we're catching them. I'll show you where we went, so if you're up in this area, maybe it can help you out. Welcome to early ice fishing, where we got a couple inches of ice, 8.5 feet of water here. It's windy and cold today, so it's good for making ice, but unpleasant for fishing maybe. Yeah. I guess set the hook eventually.
There's no fish.
There's no fish? There we go.
Oh, felt
So tighten it up. Easy. Back up a little bit. There he is right there. Oh, it's a big fish. Holy cow. Try to keep your line in the middle so you're not scraping the ice. And my camera freezes up, so we miss all the actual fish catching. But don't worry, I pulled up my phone, so we're able to get some footage of Bradley's bass that he catches here. There you go, buddy.
That's what we wanted to catch.
We literally just put this down a second ago. Finicky Fooler. A nice bass. It's awesome. Through the ice. We don't catch a lot of bass through the ice, so that was fun. Alright, put them on the ruler.
Oh man, they're 16, like 17, 18 and
about 18 inches. Alright, let's get them back in the water, buddy.
Definitely.
Where are you going? Yep, just slide them in.
Ready?
Nice.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Great.
Away he goes. There we go. Here we go. Catching some nice little bluegills. Little ones, not quite cleanable size. Let me show you my favorite bluegill bait of all time too, actually, is this little gold tungsten jig. I'm using a brown plastic on there now with little orange eyes. It seems to work well for bluegills, sometimes perch. Not the size we need, but we're really here fishing for bass and northerns, and so any extra fish I catch are bonus. Got him. Oh, that's a good one. There we go. Switch back over to the Bradley special jig and got some bluegill. There we go. There we go. Another bluegill. This is definitely the like zone, and maybe they're starting again. I don't know.
If it were to like chip a hole like right here.
There we go. Oh, snap. There we go. Got my drag set a little bit late. Beautiful bluegill right there. That one's eatable. Go for it. Chip a hole.
Right here?
There we go. Up with this drag. Oh, I'm stuck on my... There we go. He's not big, but we're catching some fish. Yeah, we'll let him go. Oops. Move that so you can see the hole better. The hole's a little frozen. Alright, if you watched my picking out an ice rod video, you know that I prefer rods that are shorter, and here's why. It's a windy day, which I might have a lot of unusable footage today, I think, because there's gonna be a lot of wind noise in this, so I apologize for that. But see, I sit really close to the hole, the wind's at my back. Oh, there's fish coming. It allows me to work my spring bobber and work my bait without it being interfered by the wind. Man, it like started to calm down a little while ago. I thought, oh, it's gonna be nice. Careful. That's fish. Well, that's fish. Oh yeah. Yeah, ooh! Yeah!
Jeez.
Yay! There we go. An actual big bluegill. Finally. Took us all day, it feels like, but that's alright. It's a good way to end the day right there. Let him go. There's 3 different lakes today, which is kind of crazy. Most of them didn't go all that well, and so we kind of kept leaving the lake. So one didn't have many fish, one had thin ice, get more fish down here. And so this is a lake we just happened to drive by and decided to just come out and check it out quick. And within a couple minutes we were marking some fish, so we decided to stick it out a while and stay. So it's been fun. It's fun exploring, finding new things. Now we know things for future years, places that we can try and go and hopefully get on some better fish a little quicker. Spending a lot of time looking around right now, a lot less time catching. Alrighty, so as I said in the video, we had gone up to Rhinelander to find some ice. Now, because the ice was just forming, we really had to stick to just small little lakes. So we couldn't fish any of the big reservoirs or the flowages. So we went looking at places like Hansen Lake right here. We also looked at Langley Lake, and we looked at Townline Lake, as well as a few others, the Moen flowage, and up towards Eagle River. We went to the Indian Lake and Snipe Lake as well. So we fished a lot of different places, but in this video, these are the 3 lakes we went to take a look at. So let's take a look at each of these really quick. So here are the 3 lakes we fished. So we fished Hansen Lake, we looked at Langley Lake, and then Townline Lake, and so that's what I'm going to show you. Hansen Lake was a bust. I'll zoom in and show you that. The contours were not correct on that lake either, so be a little curious. Langley had 2 thing of ice. We really didn't get to fish that at all, so that was also a bust for us. But we did find fish on Townline. So we're going to zoom into that one, and I'll show you where we were fishing. Hopefully that can help you out. So this is going to be a really quick little section here on Hansen Lake. This is the first time I've experienced where navionics was not correct. The axis is right down in here. I literally walked and sputted holes. Here is I'm drawing the path that I went and came out. And I sputted holes everywhere. And I did not encounter, I also went out into the middle there. I thought there'd be some small something raised up. It's what it looks like on the maps anyway. We didn't find anything out here. This lake was a total bust for us. Tiny little perch, tiny little crappies. If you fish this lake and catch something decent, send me a picture. I'd be pretty curious to see what's in there. But yeah, so let's move on to where we did actually find some fish. All right, so here is Townline Lake. Now there is a little park over here. This is where we accessed, and we went out and we punched some holes right away. We marked some fish since we decided that we were going to fish it. Now we only had a couple hours to fish, not a lot of time, and there's an island over this way, so we fished between there and there is where we spent our time fishing. We caught a few fish right away. We caught a couple bass right away, and so then we decided that's where we'd set up. Looking at the contours now, I see these really tight lines here. I'd be interested to fish down that way. The ice was getting kind of thin out to the middle, so we did not get out into the deeper water, but definitely seemed like those weed lines were the deal. So it dropped off fairly quickly, went from 3 feet down to 12 feet really fast. And in about 8 feet of water is where we seem to be the magic spot, where you're close enough to the weeds where you could get the bluegills. That's where the bass were as well. And so if I was going to fish here again, so if you were going to fish this, there's also a boat landing. It looked like over on this side somewhere. So another access point is I would get out, and it's a small enough lake. I would follow those contours across the whole lake. And I don't know if, like Hansen Lake, if this is actually a shallow area up there. If it is, that is definitely an area I would check out as well. But same thing. I mean, this was just exploration for us. If we're back there again next year, we will definitely go check out this lake again. Hopefully be able to move around it a little bit more. If this is a place that you fish, add in the comments. Tell me what you get out there. How do you do? Is it an awesome place to fish? Is it tough? Is it a lot of little fish? What do you get out of there? I'd be curious to know. So hopefully this helps you out. That is a wrap On our weekend in Rhinelander, we fished, how many different lakes did we fish? Holy cow. We fished 3 lakes today. We fished 2 different lakes yesterday and 1 the day before. So I guess 6 lakes we fished in these 3 days. And 3 of them were busts and 3 of them were okay. So learned some things. If we come back, we'll know some more things. And thanks for watching. Hopefully watching and seeing what we're doing. Hopefully it helps you get out. It's been a long weekend. Where are we headed now? No.
Culver's.
Headed to Culver's. Then to home. Happy New Year, everybody. It's so windy. Oh yeah, camera's broken.